So 12 years in prison straight. If you just tapping in, I got a playlist titled My Journey. And basically I'm documenting my story from about 15 years old up to my 12-year prison sentence up to my life right now. So if it's your first time seeing one of these videos, go ahead and if you watch it, if you like it, drop a comment, engage, let me know what you think. If you got any questions, valid questions, anything like that, any suggestions to make the story better, more details, less details. The videos are already as long as I can make them because that's what people ask me to do. But yeah, besides that, we're going to get back to it. And yeah, if you haven't watched the other videos, go ahead and tap back in. So last I told you, I had just got sentenced. I had got sentenced to 12 years in the Department of Corrections in Arizona. And, I go back to the pod. Once you get sentenced to prison, you don't get transferred immediately. It takes like a couple days. So, I went back. I was happy. People in the pod like, how it go? And I'm like, I got 12 years. They're like, yeah, good job. What I'm saying? Whatever. Because, the stakes it could have been much more dire. So I won. I feel like I won, and pretty much everybody else feel like I won too. So after about a couple days, tell me to roll up. So they're popping. I'm in the cell. They pop in a little speaker, and I'm already anticipating. I'm like, any day they're gonna tell me to roll up. They told me to roll up. So I'll roll up my shit. This was in 2014, so I don't remember too much, but I do. Okay, I do remember. They take you out of the pod, and they kind of put you in the sideways in the hallway holding cell with other people getting transferred to prison. While I'm in there, I didn't see anybody I knew then, I don't think, but then they take you downstairs, and they take you downstairs, they put you in a bigger holding cell. And, everybody in there got that paperwork and shit, and I see a couple of my dudes, a couple of people I fuck with. And I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Woo, woo. We all geek, but how long you get? I heard you got this, you do good, woo, woo. And, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we talk like, hey, you heard so-and-so got, like, damn, yeah. Like one of my partners here, I got offered 10. He took it to the box. He lost. He gave him 22. So stuff like that definitely happens as well. So, we down there, we chilling. And there's people that have been to prison already. So, I'm young. They like, hey, giving me advice. Like, hey, whoop, whoop, this and that. Just trying to game me up. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I get it, whatever. Let's go. So what you got to do before you go to actual prison, and you got to go to prison intake in Arizona. It's called Alhambra. Anybody that been to the yard know about Alhambra. So they put you on a bus and they take you to downtown Phoenix. It's like kind of downtown Phoenix. It's close to, I forget exactly where the fuck, like it's like right in the middle of Phoenix though, you know what I'm saying? And they take you down there, and this is like where you get, processed to go to prison. So you go there, this is where you get your ADC number. They do a medical check on you, all this other shit. They determine your custody level, and then they send you where you're going. But in the meantime, you in cells that's packed with people. You in like a 12-man cell with like 16 people. They got mats on the floor, people laying on the floor. You know what I mean? It's packed, so you might be laying next to the toilet, whatever. It's just weird. So we on the bus before we, on our way there. I'm asking people about what to expect. They trying to tell me this and that. They shackle you, shackle your feet, you know what I'm saying? And now we on the bus, and we all just on the way. So they put you on the bus, you go up on the bus, you turn, and there's like each seat has a gate in front of it. So after you and whoever is in that seat come, the police come, they shut the gate, they lock the gate, whatever. Come, shut the gates. There's plexiglass in between the thing, you know what I'm saying? But we can all chop it up, people talking and, we laughing, whatever, A lot of times people just so happy to get out of Maricopa County, they just trying to hit that yard, you know what I'm saying? Maricopa County is, God damn, that shit treacherous. Like, it's weird. Like, they'll blare music all at night sometimes. Like, they'll blare, like, anti-rape programs all at night. It's just weird. It's just like they're really trying to fuck with your mind in there. Like, you trying to keep it together. So, not to mention the food is terrible, especially if you ain't got no bread. So, a lot of people just happy to get out of there. They want to, like, all you hear people in there and say, I can't wait to go back to the yard. I can't wait to go to the yard. Mind you, I'm still feeling like that's a little crazy because I'm like, you hype to go to prison, but over some time, I realized that once you accept your current circumstances, you just want it to get better. When you understand there's not no going back, you just want to move forward to a point where it gets better. So we pull up to Alhambra, and yeah, like I said, I knew a couple of people there, a couple of people I had been in county with and shit like that. And I remember we pulling up, and it's like the morning time. We get off, and there's barbed wire everywhere. There's a bunch of police out there, like we call them police, but they really COs. bunch of police out there with a bunch of dogs waiting to sniff people to check for paraphernalia, whatever, narcotics, whatever. And I just remember feeling like, okay, this is prison, whatever. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So they have you sit on the gate. The dog sit for the gate. They tell you not to stick your finger through the gate. The dog will bite you. They have you squat, put your ass on the gate. It's weird, man. Like, you're not booted over, but like you just like squat in front of the gate. You know what I'm saying? They ain't making you put your cheeks to the chain link and nothing like that. But so the dog runs through, whatever. And yeah, you begin to get processed and shit like that. So a lot of details is like kind of foggy. I remember you see the nurses. Oh my. Embarrassing story, super embarrassing story about that. Yeah, basically you have to get, yeah, we're gonna skip that. I don't know why I even brought it up, 'cause I don't edit my videos, so that part's gonna be in there anyway. So, yeah, we get processed and stuff like that, and I mean, I already brought it up. So basically, you have to get a physical, and part of the physical, you know, you got to cough when they grab your balls and stuff like that, and so. It's a woman nurse, and just super embarrassing, really. Like, during my physical, I ended up getting turned on. She wasn't even doing nothing, and like I couldn't even do nothing, like walk away, because you got to stand there and get your physical. So I gotta just like look the other way. I don't know where she went. She wasn't in my like line of sight, even in my peripheral. So I'm like, where are you? Like, you not up here. Where are you? I don't know where she was. You know what I'm saying? So it was embarrassing. I rushed out the room, forgot my cup to give you, because you only get one cup, had to go back in. I'm like, I forgot my cup. It's just weird, man. So anyway, god damn, I never forget that. Yeah, so you get packed into a cell and shit like that. So during my time in Alhambra, you know, I'm just, I think you talk to CO3s or something like that to determine your custody. I forget. That's a long time ago. You know what I mean? But I remember, like, my first day there, I seen a fight. Fight broke out. They maced the dude. I ate some food that wasn't slop. I was happy about that. But, you know, more or less, it was just like it was just an adventure at that point. It was just like, I'm happy to be at a county. I'm right here with a couple of people I know, shit like that. So it was whatever. Ended up running into somebody that was from a neighborhood that I did not fuck with. But, you know, he was another race, so we didn't really interact with each other at all. Or we just kind of like, oh, you from over there, whatever. So besides that, you know, just waiting to go to the yard. And so I'm only there for maybe not even 7 days. It's pretty uneventful. I'm seeing people I was in minors with. I'm like, how long you get? I got 12, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just shaking and moving. Going to rec, working out. And shit, when it was time for me to get transferred, I ended up getting transferred on the same bus as one of my friends from high school. So I see him, I'm like, bro, what's good? Like, you know, it's a familiar face. It's not like seeing somebody you know in county. It's just a bond that's different. I'm like, bro, what's good? Like, how long you get? Like, what you do? You know, this and that. He was coming down from armed robbery, and he was happy to see me. I'm happy to see him. And we just chopping it up. And he's like, how long you get? I'm like, I got 12. He's like, I heard you got 16. I don't know why people say I got 16, bro. I got 12, you know, this and that. He happy, I'm happy, whatever. So we sitting here cooling, chopping it up. We sit next to each other on the bus. He rapping new Drake to me because, you know, I ain't heard no new music. So I'm asking about music. He rapping it to me, telling me about his experience and stuff like that in jail and stuff like that. And I remember that same dude I had seen that was from the other side of from a neighborhood that we don't fuck with. He was like, all of a sudden we getting chained up. We splitting ways and shit. He want to dog me. I was like, all right, bet that up. It's cool. If I see you, though. Years later, I'm talking like 4 years later, I thought I seen the dude walking up on the yard, ran up on the guy. Hey, what's your name? Hey, you saw it? He's like, nah, that's not me. I'm like, all right, bro, you good. My bad. I don't forget much. So I'm on the bus sitting next to my brody. And shit, my stop was before his. He was going to Tucson. I was going to Florence. And when it was my time, you know, we said our goodbyes, and I remember getting off the bus and walking with my little net bag full of whatever I had. I can't remember. And I walked off, and I looked back at the bus. I couldn't see nothing because the bus lights were so bright. And I just like lifted my hand up, and I was like, man, wonder if I ever see him again. I ain't seen him since. I walk onto the yard. They tell me where I'm housed, and now I'm officially in prison.